Hello, and welcome to my video. It'll be the last video before the new year, um, and obviously show you a finished product. This is Takom's Type 69-2, which I believe is it's an Iraqi tank, particularly depicting one that's in Samu, French tank museum, of 1991 Desert Storm vehicle. I chose it because I like the colour scheme. And I thought it was interesting. I think the Type 69, I may be wrong, is basically a T62 matched with a T54. Basically, from what I believe in the history, what I read up is China and Russia were. Sorry, I'm doing this off the top of my head. It was they had a joint build operations with the T54. Then that fell apart. China carried on building their versions of the T54 with their own updates. They managed to capture a T62 at some point, and added bits to this, and I believe this is what it is. Obviously they've added I presume this is like bar armour. But anyway, by the by, I've basically just shown you my work. I've heavily chipped this one. If you wanted to know, I just used the sponge and chipping colour with a bit of Russian green on this, and I really like the effects. It's heavily weathered, but I'm really happy with it. I chose this time to put some inverted commas tarps or cloth over it, just to give it a bit of interest. I've never done it before, so I thought I'd have a go. It's basically just tissue paper dipped in watery PVA glue with some matte varnish and some blue paint. This one I've sort of gone over again with white artist oil paint to give that faded look. It hasn't worked too well, but it's better than it was before because it was more bright blue. It looked a bit out of place. Done the same on this one, but put too much white on there, and it almost just looked like a white tarp with a bit of blue. So I've put some sand pigment over the top of that to make dirtiness, I suppose. But yeah, happy with it. Really like my tow cables and the lock. I presume they would be painted in camo. In the camo schemes that you see, that you get in the paint call outs and that sort of stuff, it always shows them as painted as camo, but I always would have thought they'd be just logs, so I don't know. So that's good. It's a good kit, really good detail, really good fit for the most part. A lot of it didn't actually need glue. You could have just sort of, a really tight fit, it could have just sort of sat there without the glue. A little bit of photo etch, not difficult photo etch. The only thing was the headlight guards. They were the only difficult thing to bend. The rest of it was just sort of super glue it and put it in place. So I'll leave that spinning. Let you look at that. As the title will suggest, this is going to be the reveal for this, and a bit of a December channel update. The Porsche diorama that I was doing is on hold for the moment. I decided to just get this started and carry on with this. I'll figure out what I'm going to do with it. I had to get some paint as well for it, so I was just waiting on that. That's now come. Don't know if I'd carry on with that at the moment. I'm still, because the base didn't really turn out how I wanted to. I'm just sort of mulling that over in my head while I do other kits. Yeah, bought one more kit since the last one. It's Mini Arts 135 T54-1 with interior. So that looks like a really good kit. If you're interested in buying it, it does look very complex, which is a good thing for me. I like the complex kits. Very parts dense, lots of little tiny parts. The only thing I don't like about it is they've put loads of sprues together in one bag. There's about 3 main bags. They've all got like 20 sprues to, at least 20 sprues to each bag. So yeah, I'm worried about there's going to be damaged bits and bent bits and that sort of stuff. But we'll see how it goes. If it goes well, I'm quite interested in doing the other sort of T54-55 series kits that they do. I'm a bit of a fan of T55, 54, 62. But yeah, that they do with the interior. I suppose the interior is going to be all the same on all of them, but I don't mind that. I have some bad news that I lost my job recently, so most of the kits that I showed in the last video or the video before that, I'm putting up for sale because I need money for bills, and modelling is a hobby at the end of the day, so it's not the main focus. But I'm keeping 2 kits, and that's the T54-1, the interior, the Takom, King Tider with the interior. I figure they're big kits, they'll take a little while with the interior, so they'll keep me occupied, and I'm sure I'll get some for Christmas too, so it's not a bad thing. Yeah, so that's everything, I think. Oh yeah, I did some dry brushing on this kit, which I don't usually do. Some dot filtering, as well as the normal streaking and washes. I'm very happy. I've done some brush streaking, but not that much because I figured it's a desert vehicle, so I did that on this side. You can't see it, but when it comes back round, you've got the 2 lighter panels. They should have been at the back, but when I was painting it up, I got confused which was back and front. It's not a big deal, but obviously not accurate. And oh yeah, when I got I had to buy the paint, especially the 3 pots for the main colours. I got the ones it said, and when I painted it, they look nothing like they do in the paint rollouts. I mean, it's supposed to have, like, in the paint call, I'm throwing away the paint rollout, decal sheet type thing. It looked like a sort of lightish sandish green, sort of like a Israeli colour, and then a very dark green, and then this panel here looked like it should have been like an eggshell sand, very light sand, but it actually came out the Israeli sort of ish colour. Looked more like just a sand. The dark green came out as a light green, and the this eggshelly colour looked more like a yellowy sand. So yeah, I just thought I'd give people a heads up. I don't know what the other colours will be like on the other paint camo schemes, but without it being weathered, it looked like the main box art one without the 3 panels. So yeah, just thought I'd give people a heads up, let them know about that. So yeah, I don't know if the others are wrong or I messed up, but it came out. And now it's weathered, it doesn't look that far off it anyway, so it's not too bad, I suppose. But yeah, Hope you like it. Also, on my last video, I got a few comments. I normally respond to it, but I forgot about it. So just saying sorry about that. I do try and respond to every comment I get, whether it's just thank you or whatever. So yeah, that's why. So I'll see you in the new year, I suppose. Have a good Christmas. Hope you get a nice model haul. And hope you have a happy new year. Thank you. Bye.